slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
In a galaxy far, far away, where megacorps have colonized the star system, Halcyon, one man will rise up against these megacorps to save his fellow colonists. Will he succeed? Join me whether you're new to Halcyon or a frequent flyer and find out. Welcome to the Outer Worlds.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. Skip drive.
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
How's it going, everyone? And apparently we don't have time for questions, Phineas Wells, because I have tons of questions. But anyway, let's just follow the path down here. I'm assuming we'll get our questions answered soon enough. Like what kind of planet we are on and whatnot. Like circle to squat. Even sprint. Now we can loot this dude. Nothing else? Oh. With crouch. Teaching us stealth in this part. Those are funky looking creatures. What are they? Timid? Candid? Or are they canine? Guys, welcome on into my first episode of Outer Worlds. I am super stoked to play this. I played just a little bit of this game when it first came out. And one of the biggest surprises, besides what's going on here, I could slow things down.
You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Yeah, like I said, one of the biggest surprises coming out of the Game Awards this last year was that the sequel to this game is coming out on PS5, and I just broke my leg. The last time I heard it, it wasn't coming out on PS5. It's going to be an Xbox exclusive, but they must have changed their minds, which is, I am all for it, because the little bit I did play this, it is a fun game. Sir, do you have anything I can bandage my broken leg with?
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's
Guard
choice.
Pelham?
Oh, that stings.
Just sit still. I'll patch you up there, dude.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What happened to you? Or actually, I'm gonna go Spacers. What?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What's this about marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
That's a pretty good idea. But I got a better idea. How about you give me the gun and I'll go get help?
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Where am I? Can you tell me that at least?
You hit your head or something? You're in
I
Emerald
literally
Vale.
just woke up,
We're a
dude.
Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
I won't do that. I do not like tuna there, sir. Do you know anything about Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, well, I'm off there, dude. Hope you don't bleed out. I got a fancy new weapon and all. Sweet. I'm gonna kind of look around here and loot. Mag pick. Yeah, as little as play this, like I've never actually gotten off the starter planet, because I know you can go to other planets. But like I was saying, I'm super stoked for the second one, so I kind of want to go through and play this completely for like a complete playthrough, or at least the best I can do. I don't think there's anything else I can loot, so I guess we'll loot these canisters.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're on the radio
Hear
there,
me.
Phineas.
What in the... This...
These are bulletproof or what? Okay, we got some combat, some marauders come out. Literally, marauders are just outside this cave. They could have totally came in and murdered that guy. Slow down the headshots. I blow his head off. I did. Sorry, sir. There's no loot. His head must have had all the loot. Bit cartridges, light ammo, and a light pistol. Take all that. Can stand, don't need to sneak anymore since I took care of this little camp. We got here some mock apples, bunch of bananas, another mag pick. Oh, here's a lock picking tutorial. Telescope and staff. I'll get all this stuff here that I can loot. Okay, can't pick the mushrooms. Or cleared that guy. There's some more marauders down there. Not scared, dude.
Heard something.
Oh, jeez. Blew his head off. Sorry there, sir. Yeah. Got some more light ammo. And bit cartridge. Bit cartridge must be the currency. Yeah. Let's see if I have any melee weapons. I got enough ammo on my pistol though. I don't have to preserve any ammo. And run down here. Looks like the ship that we need.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Okay, we'll talk to Lieutenant Mercer and see what she has to say. This is Private Kimball.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Just a landing violation. Let it go, dude.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down.
So,
you know.
landing violators are worse than marauders. Okay, I could persuade them. Do Spacer Choice guards back down from a challenge? I could lie, and I bet you could. Bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is. I'd probably get them all both killed, so I'm not gonna do that. I guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey, and I'll go handle it myself. You guys stay here, so I don't have to worry about protecting them. Kind of get sneaky here. There's at least 3 marauders that I see, maybe 4. And I wish I had like a silenced pistol. Yeah. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Take some health here. Okay, so where's the last one? I killed at least. Oh gee, did not mean to do that. Meant to slow down time. There we go. That marauder didn't have any loot, dude. Okay, check the bodies down here. Oh, there's one of those canned pharaohs. That guy had a sword. The wheat. The vandal we checked. I know there was one up here that was charging us. I don't like that sound. Okay. Check out the ship, it looks like. We won't worry about that other marauder that I killed. Of course, didn't I kill him down here, actually? Nah, whatever. Get onto our ship. Yeah, it took some time to level up and actually loot the ship, but Ada here wants me to talk to her. She's getting kind of annoying as I went around the ship and was looting, so better talk to her and ease her mind.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada,
Not
the
a marauder.
digital astrogator of this
Stop calling me a marauder.
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get the ship in the air, like right now. Actually, is this Hawthorne's ship? I better make sure.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
See, Hawthorne is dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay, I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay, it looks like we can just exit the ship now. We have to go to the town.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it?
It is not.
Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job. I'll just lie and say, you have it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector.
Oh, Michael. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's
That
not
won't
too
be
far.
necessary.
Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Hey, take care. Kind of like how they consider that a huge crime scene when there's marauders. Okay, I think we're just gonna go towards town. Kind of want to explore, but there are things out here that can make you unalive pretty easily. Like primals. Is that an axe? That is. That's cool. Bit cartridge. A shovel. I don't think we need a shovel. Okay. I think we're heading this way. Did pick up a shotgun in the ship and also a sword and an assault rifle. Actually, I think the sword and the assault rifle came off when the marauders I murdered. Speaking of marauders, there's another one. Oh, geez, there's like 2 more. Yeah. Another sword. Mining gear. Oh, poor resident. Jeez. Did I blow that guy up? Just have an assault rifle. Yeah.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Did some exploring. But we made it outside of Edgewater. Silas?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Yes, I know that. I know I'm not a marauder, though.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most
What?
of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
And there we got your name. I'm Sol Centauri.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
You would not believe it if I told you, sir. You're asking the wrong person. I'm not interested. I do what I want, or it depends on the work. You offering a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So you want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
So what happens if you don't pay your rent? Then you die? Do they just like throw you in the ocean or something? Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy, I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Yeah, some more questions here, though. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. Good God, I'm not gonna be that rude. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after, like loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Okay, how long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, or whatever you want to call yourself?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head.
Math in my head.
20, 30, carry the 1.
I get it, Silas, I get it.
All my life? What's
All
been
my
real good
life.
to me? Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Okay, that's all for now. I'm not gonna be rude, jeez. Town must be desperate if it's keeping you employed. Okay, let's check out Edgewater, see if we can talk to this Reed gentleman. I will try and keep majority of my town festivities while I prep for episodes, since that is not super exciting, which I mean by like selling stuff, but I'm gonna try and do as complete of a playthrough as I can. I think we're going to Spacer's Choice. Hey, loot anything in here? That is stealing. That's stealing. Boring. Okay. Nice elevator music though. Kind of makes you want to dance. Beep, 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 beep.
I need you to
That guy's a
explain
horrible
this to
dancer.
me. The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr.
Yeah.
Thompson, sir.
Seems we've got a guest.
Hobson.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Well, Reed, I wasn't sure I was coming down here either. I was just woken up. Are you Reed? I was told to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Because I don't work here, dude. I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs and I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Really? Frying myself? What do you mean?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly, as you can tell it's in quotes, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Okay. Let's see here. You mean marauders?
The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
But why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Maybe if you're a better leader, how can I help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
All right, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay, let's get going. The Holcomb or Parvati? Or that fancy music?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Sure.
Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay, this is about the deserters. What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Okay. I can be rude, but I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Yeah, I'm sure these deserters are very fine people, so what?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Yeah, I can agree. I want to hurt those deserters anyway. Where would I find them?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Okay, what do we need to talk to Vicar about? Flipping a switch in a power mill?
About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Okay. I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
It's actually pretty good wisdom there, Miss Holcomb. I agree. Get kind of all sides of things before you go and make the wrong decision. Okay, Vicar Max is over here. We'll talk to Max. We'll probably call the episode good. Get a pretty good start, and then we'll tackle the Bionicle Gardens next episode. I think we go in here, actually.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Geez, you said that last part about the quickest way out of town, like, kind of excitedly, like, do you want to leave there, dude? Yeah. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Seriously, that's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
Well, I was actually asking what the religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
Okay, OSI, scientism, not very religious sounding. You sure you didn't just make all this up?
Mock me all you want. I know my beliefs to be true.
Okay, well anyway, let's backtrack.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
cut off power to Adeline's deserters?
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise? Actually, let's ask about Adam's group, see what he thinks of them.
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Well, to be honest with you, I've only been here for a little bit, and I already am on the side of the deserters, but... so what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible,
that is
then
my
you should
goal.
Bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible, though?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
How much are we talking there, sir? Tell me! How much money? Handsome Semi say, tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Well, assuming you tell me how much you're gonna pay me. Why would a vicar go after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands.
Sure.
It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Okay, you make a compelling argument. Maybe I'll get your book and sell it to someone else. No, I won't do that. I need a little more about this book before I agree to this. Sure.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Yeah, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Yeah. We kind of got some advice. I think we do need to try and bring everybody together, but I have a feeling that's going to cost a lot of persuasion to do. So it's maybe complicated, but I think I'm going to end the episode here, like I mentioned, and we'll start tackling that quest next time. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for watching. I hope I brought you just a little entertainment. And if I did, I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, folks, bring joy to the world and not hate. Have a great day.